Hey guys! So, the Miss Universe Philippines 2022 pageant will take place on April 30th at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City, Philippines. The winner will succeed outgoing Queen Beatriz Luigi Gomez, who made the top 5 at Miss Universe 2021 that was held in Eilat, Israel last December 13th. A few days ago, a new crown was unveiled and it is called La Mère en Majesté, which in French roughly translates to Her Majesty the Sea, which highlights the national gem of the Philippines, the Golden South Sea Pearl, a radiant symbol of the harmonious relationship between man and nature, capturing the very spirit of the Filipinos. The screenings for this year's pageant actually began in February 2022. On February 28, the organization revealed its top 50 that would undergo a series of online challenges to fight for a slot in the final 32 delegates. The online challenges, all 8 of them, premiered on Kumu starting March 11th. Now, to those of you who are not familiar with Kumu, it is a Filipino video sharing and e-commerce social networking service owned and developed by Kumu Media Technologies Incorporated and caters mainly to the Philippine market and Filipinos living abroad. On March 26, the organization announced that 3 former Miss Universe title holders will be hosting the coronation night: Pia Wurtzbach, DEMI-LEIGH and Elise Mittenard. After the challenges, the top 50 was narrowed down to the 32 official candidates. Before I continue, if you're new to this channel, welcome! And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and the bell icon below to get instant notifications for the next video. And also, please follow me on Instagram at Critical Beauty Official. I base my top 10 favorites on what I have seen and observed on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Usually, if I want to read a brief bio of each contestant, I would usually go to the official website of Miss Universe Philippines. Well, I did go there, but as of this writing, all I see are the official headshots of last year's contestants and nothing else. Come on, Miss Universe Philippines organization, why have you not updated your website? What is going on? Do it now. And now, here are my top 10 favorites for Miss Universe Philippines 2022 title in order of preference. At number 10, Chantal Elise Schmidt, 20, of Cebu City. A few weeks ago, Chantal's video entry for the Fashion and Runway Challenge showed her sashaying on Colon Street, the oldest street in the Philippines located in her hometown of Cebu City. The video went viral and resonated with pageant fans who started labeling her walk as the Jaywalk, just like they had done with Katrina Grace's Lava Walk. Chantal placed in the top 3 of the Fashion and Runway Challenge, which was won by Genesis Latugate. In my earlier assessment of Chantal, I suggested that she has harsh facial features that remind me of Gwendolyn Rue, Miss World Philippines 2011. However, her recent images on her social media reveal a much softer look that reminds me of Anea Garcia, the dethroned Miss Grand International 2015. This half-German, half-Filipino model is currently taking up law at a German university through an online class. Towering at 5 feet 10 inches tall, Chantal has been modeling since she was 16 years old. As much as she's striking on stage and speaks well, she hasn't had much life experience, which could be detrimental to her chances of advancing further. Nevertheless, Chantal is a formidable dark horse. She may seem unlikely to succeed, but yet still might. So, watch out for her. At number 9, Julia Sobie, 27, from Albay. Julia won the interview challenge. Julia is the niece of Miss International 1979 Melanie Marquez, so naturally one would assume that she would perform just as well as her aunt or even better. But unfortunately, Julia did not even place when she competed in Binibining Pilipinas 2019 pageant, much to the pageant fans' surprise. This year, this half Filipina, half French beauty has come back with a vengeance. She seems to have taken the constructive critiques of her fans to heart, and she will prove to everyone in the finals that she deserves La Mère en Majesté crown. At number 8, Maria Katrina Yegado, 24, from Taguig. Katrina won the swimsuit challenge and special award called Front Row Best Arrival, or the Netizens' Choice. Graduated cum laude with a degree in finance, she is currently an actress and a model. Katrina represented the Philippines in Reina Hispanoamericana 2019 pageant, where she placed 5th runner-up. She has definitely made substantial improvement in her catwalk and stage projection. But I am still skeptical about her ability to express herself well in English on the international stage. I'd like to think that she has other tricks up her sleeve that will dazzle the judges and catapult her to a top 5 spot. At number 7, Jean Nietzsche Orsena, 21, from Davao del Norte. Jean was a senior high school valedictorian, Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science. She's a very eloquent speaker, is able to construct sentences in English with consistent fluidity. She has a beautiful face, but needs to whiten her teeth. She is this year's Kisses de la Vigne, full of exuberance, commercial appeal, sweet, and has an ingenue disposition, but she still needs to work on her catwalk, which is rather stiff and lacks grace. I would also recommend a makeover that would make her look more sophisticated. Other than that, I think she can easily make the top 5 and perhaps even steal the crown. At number 6, Lou Dominique Picon, 26, from Cebu Province. Lou Dominique made the top 16 in Miss Universe Philippines 2020, and I don't see any reason why she shouldn't make the top 5 this year. She recently made the top 3 of the Introduction Challenge, and she has made tremendous improvement in her styling, stage projection, and catwalk. But there's one thing that may go against her. She looks like Miss Universe Philippines 2012 Janine Tugonon, and to a certain extent, the outgoing queen Beatriz Luigi Gomez. I'm not quite sure if the judges will pick a winner that shares the same morena features as that of Janine or Beatriz. I mean, I may be wrong, and that the judges may eventually look past the resemblance and crown Lou. And if this happened, I certainly wouldn't mind it at all. Go Lou! I need a vino break. At number 5, Genesis Latugate, 22, from Baguio. Genesis won the Fashion and Runway Challenge. I love her because she's fresh, she has a bubbly personality, an amazing body, and I love her beautiful dusky Filipina looks. She is a member of an indigenous tribe called the Igorot. The first time I saw Genesis on social media, I said, wow, this girl is amazing. I think she could pull the biggest surprise in this year's competition. It is rare for me to want to see more of a pageant contestant, but Genesis is one of these girls who I am dying to see more of, and on and off stage. My only critique is that she tends to talk too fast, which she can rectify easily by modulating her speed. During the Q&A round of the Miss Baguio 2021 pageant, Genesis gave a solid answer with strong delivery, though I would advise her to tone down the manner she expresses herself to avoid sounding too dramatic. Other than that, I can see her cracking the top 5, based on her physical beauty and amazing catwalk alone. At number 4, Michelle D, 26, from Makati. This former Miss World Philippines 2019 made the top 12 in Miss World 2019 contest. Most pageant fans know Michelle as the daughter of Miss International 1979 Melanie Marquez. To shed her Miss World image, Michelle underwent a major transformation by cutting her long hair, working out laboriously at the gym, perfecting her catwalk and poses, and honing her communication skills. And the result is a brand new woman ready to conquer the universe. However, I'm not quite sure if her particular look is universally appealing or if her stage presence is fierce enough to intimidate the contestants from other pageant powerhouses. Nevertheless, if Lady Luck is on her side, Michelle could land in the top 3 or possibly take it all. At number 3, Pauline A, 26, from Bohol. Pauline won the Introduction Challenge. This is the second year that Pauline is competing in Miss Universe Philippines. In 2020, she placed 3rd runner-up. She did not compete in 2021, citing the COVID pandemic and other personal challenges, but she came back in 2022 feeling determined and driven to win. However, I noticed that compared to her 2020 overall performance, where she exuded so much confidence and energy, I feel that this year Pauline has become rather mellow and less energetic. I hope I'm wrong because I really want her to do better this year, but if she doesn't step on that gas, I'm afraid that the younger girls could deprive her of the chance to advance towards the crown. At number 2, Silvia Celeste Cortesi, 24, Pasay. Former Miss Philippines Earth 2018, Celeste won the Casting Video Challenge and special award called Front Row Best Arrival, the Press's Choice. She also placed in the top 3 of Headshot Challenge and Swimsuit Challenge. Last month, I did my initial assessment of this year's contestants with other pageant analysts, and during that time, I stated that Celeste would not make a good representative of the Philippines because she was born and raised in Italy, does not speak Filipino, and speaks English with a heavy Italian accent compared to the other half Filipino contestants competing this year who at least were born in the Philippines and have absorbed Filipino culture and are more relatable to Filipinos. Many people, besides myself, doubted Celeste's Filipinaness because she hardly looks Filipino or talks like a conventional Filipino. Celeste's situation reminds me of Madison Anderson, who represented Puerto Rico in Miss Universe 2019, placing second to Zozibini Tunzi of South Africa. When Madison was crowned Miss Universe Puerto Rico, many Puerto Ricans protested her victory, arguing that Madison does not look Puerto Rican because she's blonde and blue-eyed, she was not born and raised in Puerto Rico, and hardly spoke Spanish. When she was asked if she felt Puerto Rican, Madison answered, "I'm representing the new generation of Puerto Ricans who do not need to live in Puerto Rico or speak Spanish. If you were born in the United States, you are not less Puerto Rican. These are feelings that you carry anywhere. That's the new generation of Puerto Ricans," Madison said. Now, reacting to comments that she's supposedly not an ideal candidate for the Philippines in Miss Universe, Celeste said, "I would tell them that what makes me a Filipina, first of all, is my heart. It is in my blood, and I am a Filipina." Which is fine. This may sound endearing to Filipinos, but to me it seems she is denying her Italian side. But on the other hand, who am I to deny Celeste her right to identify herself as Filipina if that's what she prefers? One trait that I do admire about Celeste is that she is absolutely determined to know as much as she can about Philippine culture. Her advocacy is promoting indigenous peoples in the Philippines and fighting for their land rights, which is not a very common cause among pageant contenders. Even if Celeste does not win Miss Universe Philippines this year, she can always try again next year when she will have quadrupled her knowledge and appreciation of Filipino culture, be fluent in Filipino, and finally convince her critics that she embodies the heart and soul of a Filipino. And at number 1, my favorite for the Miss Universe Philippines 2022 crown is Annabelle McDonald, 21, from Misamis Oriental. Now, if Miss World Philippines 1993 Rufa Gutierrez and Miss World Philippines 2007 Maggie Wilson had a daughter together, it would be Annabelle McDonald. This young beauty was born in the United Kingdom, a product of a Filipino mother and a British father who abandoned her and her mother. She has a bachelor's degree in consular and diplomatic affairs. Recently, she won a special award called Front Row Multi-Level Beauty and also placed in the top 3 of the Casting Video Challenge. 2 years ago, when she was competing for Miss Millennial Philippines 2020, where she placed 3rd, Annabelle proved that she's an outstanding communicator and a pageant contender who is destined for bigger and brighter things. Now, even though she's only 21 and hasn't had much of a life experience, when she speaks, she emanates that old soul aura, as if she had lived before in another time and space.
Even before the pandemic started, life used to be this arid desert of impossibilities. However, I've learned that as long as you believe in yourself and know that the unshed tears that you have said in your prayers can actually light the way forwards and also become the rain that it needs to foster my life now into the Eden that it is.
This is a very rare trait among young people these days. She sounds mature and more worldly than most people her age. So if Multi-Beauty Annabelle wins, she will be the youngest Miss Universe Philippines winner since Bianca Manalo won in 2009 at age 21. And there you have it, my top 10 favorites for the Miss Universe Philippines 2002 crown. Do you agree or disagree? Comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, and share. By doing so, YouTube reads the algorithms of the video and recommends it to other viewers. This will definitely help my channel to grow. Help me reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Thank you for watching, guys. Until the next time, bye.